Good morning. Glasses on. How are you all? So, Friday, last Friday of January. Can you believe it? My goodness. Let's start, please, in Shavasana. Lying on the mat, our favorite pose. Yay! So let's just have you lying in our normal Shavasana. Legs out nice and wide, or feet apart rather. And just relax your shoulders down on the mat. Palms are facing up as always. Knuckles are down on the floor. As you're lying here, take a nice deep breath in. And let's make it a super long breath out. And again, nice deep long breath in. Exhale that wonderful breath. So we're very conscious of our breathing. Let's do one more breath in. And exhale. So in this very strange world at the minute, where we're all trying to make these little bubbles of normality for ourselves, I thought I would kind of concentrate on gratitude today. When you're grateful, an invisible blanket of peace covers you. It makes you glow. It makes you happy, strong, and warm. Gratitude puts mind at ease about everything that's around us. And I think it's so important at the moment. We're, like I said, we're in such a topsy-turvy world at the moment with so many things going on that it can be quite easy to be caught up in so much negative. And I find that gratitude, just even gratitude for the smallest little things, being able to move is one, just being able to get out of bed and move around easily. Gratitude for a roof over our head, gratitude for food on our table, gratitude to have loved ones near or at least in contact with us. The power of the internet and the fact that we can see everyone video, I think that's amazing this day and age. So just small things. So just bring into mind something today that you're grateful for. Take a breath in. And as you let go of that breath, just be humble and grateful for whatever it is that you've chosen. I'm grateful that you keep coming to my practice, my classes. I'm grateful to see you all on that little screen over there. It makes my day, it really does. So let's start moving. Let's draw your right knee in towards your chest. Interlace your fingers around your shin and just squeeze that knee in. Make sure that you are quite comfortable with your shoulders. And let's get some movement in that right foot, in the right ankle. Maybe point and flex, maybe rotate, maybe a combination of all of the above. And then just let that ankle go floppy. Squeeze the knee in just a little bit more. Take a breath in. And then draw that knee across your body, coming into this wonderful twist, turning your head in the opposite direction. And I find, so twists, it jiggles around all the things that are in your tummy. I always find with a twist, my tummy starts to talk to me. It makes these funny noises. So let's draw the knee back through center. Squeeze it back in towards you once again. Breath in here. And as you breathe out, let's just elevate the head off your mat. Tuck chin to chest. Maybe you can bring your forehead onto your knee. It doesn't matter. It's not the aim. And then slowly lower yourself back down again. And stretch that right leg out. Hold your hand behind your thigh. Slide your hand somewhere up your leg. So this is very early on in practice, so it might not go very high at all, doesn't matter. Breath in, and as you breathe out, once again, you're going to lift your head off the floor. Maybe draw that leg in a little bit closer. Being mindful of how that leg feels. Gosh, I can definitely feel it. And then lower yourself all the way down again. Bend your left leg. Let's come into a nice easy figure of 4. You can either stay here with your left foot on the floor or draw the left leg in. It's entirely up to you. Please activate that right foot. Draw those toes back towards your knee. Breath in here. And as you breathe out, you're just going to unravel, stretch the right leg out along your mat and squeeze that left knee in. Breathe in again. As you breathe out, maybe just bring your head off the floor, elevate it. Relax those shoulders, no tension in the shoulders. Slowly come all the way down again, and then let's take this left knee across your body. Turn your head in the opposite direction. Oh, feels nice. So get what you need here. Don't feel that you have to stay static. You can move your fingers, maybe wriggle the toes a bit, or stay still. It's entirely up to you. Get what you need. Let's draw that knee back through center. Stretch the leg up. Move your hand maybe up and down the back of that leg. Hold on to the leg somewhere. Inhale. And as you exhale, you're just lifting your head, lifting your shoulders off the floor, drawing that leg in towards you. Good morning, hamstrings. Ooh. And then slowly lower yourself back down again. We've got figure of 4 on this side. Whatever you did on the other side, please mimic this side. And then let's just slowly unravel, planting both of your feet down onto the floor. Just briefly reach down, touch your heels. You've got your feet in the right place then. And slowly come up to shoulder bridge, tuck tail. As the tailbone comes up, outside of your shoulders, push down into the floor. Nice easy one first of all. Slowly lower the upper back down to the floor, middle back, lower back. I'd like when you're ready to come back into a second round of shoulder bridge. Tucking that tailbone under, lifting the spine off the floor somewhere. And we're going to stay here for a few breaths. If you would like to add on to this, you can interlace your fingers. Entirely up to you. Perhaps roll the shoulders underneath. It's up to you if you want to stay in your slightly more passive shoulder bridge. You just have your arms released. Please release that grip if you've got the grip. We're going to roll down, upper back down first. Take a nice breath in. As you breathe out, just the arms are going to come back behind you. Please open up through those fingers. Stretch out as much as you can. And then hands are going to come back down again. Back super hands are going to go onto the floor as you bring your palms facing up. Tuck tailbone under, another round of shoulder bridge. And then just wriggle your right foot to the center as you elevate that left leg up towards the ceiling. See if you can square off the hips, so lift up that left side a little bit more. For 3, for 2, and for 1. Bend your leg. Come back to your shoulder bridge. Right foot wiggles back out again. Left foot comes to the center, raise that right leg up towards the ceiling. See if you can square off those hips. Breath in. Breath out as you bend your right leg. Slowly roll yourself down. Hug both knees in towards your chest, please, and just draw them apart. Let's make a couple of circles with these knees. So take the knees away from each other, draw them back in again. Nice and slowly, nice, easy, open up through those hips. And please change direction with that circle. Let's place those feet back down onto the floor. Hands are going to come behind your head, interlace those fingers, and just either interlace the fingers or just cradle your head, whichever you feel is more comfortable. Drop the elbows down onto the floor. Breath in, and as you breathe out, lift your head up, look in between your knees, and draw your belly button down towards your spine, and then slowly come back down again. Breath in. Breath out as you gently lift up. So you want to come up as high as you can, or as high as feels comfortable. Let's do it again. We're going to do 3 more. So here's 3, and then slowly lower down. And 2, and slowly lower down. And 1 more. Let's take it up. Hold it here. Release your head, so head stays up, arms come down by your side. Make sure you're comfortable with your neck and your shoulders. Hold it here for 3, for 2, and for 1. Roll yourself down. Both legs go into the air. Arms down by your side. Just see if you can lift your bottom up off the floor. So at the moment, I'm going to use the arms to help lift up. So see if you can lift up and then slowly lower down. And again, lift your bottom off the floor, slowly lower back down. So I've got my hands down to support. Lift up again and then slowly lower down. Let's do 3 more. So lift, 3, and lower, and 2, and lower, and 1. So that movement that you've got with your bottom, we're going to try and do it again. Bring your hands behind your head. Lift your head off the floor. It is harder. If you don't like it, bring your arms down by your side. So head stays up. See if you can lift your bottom once again. Lift it up and lower. 5, 4, and lower. Woo! 3, and lower. 2, and your last one, take it up. Gently lower down. Head comes back down onto the floor. Right leg, bring it down so you're just hovering off the floor. Lift your head and shoulders off the floor. Swap your legs, so left leg comes down. Lift the leg back up again. Lower your head back down. So maybe a little bit stronger with the legs. You can keep them bent or you can try and straighten them. It's up to you. So breath in. Head and shoulders off the floor. Extend your right leg, hover it off the floor. Lift it back up. Extend your left leg, hover it off the floor. We're going to do another set. Right leg hovers. Left leg hovers. Head comes back down to the floor. Bend your legs. Breathe in. Breath out. 1 more set. Lift the legs up. Head up. Extend. Let's do left leg first. Left leg comes down. Lifting up. Right leg comes down. Beautiful. Well done. Lift up. Left leg comes down. And last time, right leg comes down. Let's hug both knees in towards your chest. And then swing yourself up. Roll yourself back down again. Swing yourself up. We're just going to do 3 of these. That's 2. Actually, let's just add in 1 more. And then please make your way all the way up to our first downward facing dog. Take your time getting there. And then when you've got there, I want you to have a little bit of free movement. So bend your legs, move your head, maybe move the shoulders, wriggle around. It's your first downward dog. Just be comfortable. When you feel that you've had enough wriggling, come back to a nice steady downward dog. You're letting your head just dangle down. So you're looking back in between the knees. Yes and no with your head. Nice deep breath in. And then breath out as you lower both knees down to the floor. Couple of rounds of cat and cow. Inhale, drop the belly down, lift the chest. Exhale as you round. Let's do it again. Inhale, drop belly. Exhale to round. Let's do 2 more. So as you round, get that feeling of drawing the shoulder blades apart. Push your hands into the floor. One more time. Lift up. Exhale as you round. Please tuck toes under. Keep that rounding in your upper back. Draw the belly button kind of up towards the spine. And let's just hover these knees off the floor for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Feel that heat generating. 4, 3, 2. And on 1, we're moving up to downward facing dog. Breath in here. And breath out. Please step that left foot all the way through between both of your hands. Drop your back knee down. And let's just bring your hands onto your thighs. Relax. Okay. Push your hands into your thighs and almost draw that kneecap away from your hips. Draw those shoulders back. And let's just settle here. Long breath in. Exhale. Let's just sweep the arms up towards the ceiling as you inhale. Open up through those fingers. Grab your left wrist and gently lean over towards the right, opening up through the left side of the ribs. Let your head maybe tip over to the right. Come back through center. Open up through the arms, and then left arm is going to go back, right arm is coming forward, open twist. Closed twist. Breath in here. Back arm comes all the way forward as you lift up. Half Hanuman, as you straighten that front leg, draw those left toes back. Let's step forward to the front of our mat. Keep your feet separate. And then slowly roll up. So head is heavy. Even your shoulders are heavy. Arms are heavy. Roll up. Shoulders come back and down. Arms sweep up towards your ceiling. Inhale. Bend your legs. Swan dive forward. Halfway lift. Hands just come up to your shins. Keep the legs bent. And maybe look past your mat. Drop your hands down, slide them behind your calves, and almost fingertips are pointing down, almost as if you're holding onto your ankles, maybe the heels. Drop your head down in between the knees, and just breathe here. Halfway lift, so slide those hands to the front of your shins. Inhale, perhaps straightening your legs, perhaps keeping them bent, doesn't matter. Exhale as you come back down again, slide the hands behind your calves. Head relaxes down. Breath in here. Breath out. Hands come to your shins. Inhale, come a little bit higher, maybe straighten the legs, shoulders back and down. Exhale here. Breath in again. Let's do it again. Roll down, or rather come down, slide your hands down, bend your legs, chest onto your thighs, hands to the calves. Head is heavy. Inhale. And exhale. Let's bring your hands onto the floor. Step back with your right leg. Drop that right knee down. Hands just come onto your right thigh. Lift up. So just repeating this side. Almost push that knee away from the hips. Shoulders are down. And let's just enjoy this opening here. Next breath in, those arms are coming all the way up. Open the fingers. Breath in. Onto your right and lean over to the left side. Pausing when you find that you've got the most of your stretch. Please come back to center. Right arm goes back, left arm goes forward. We've got a twist here. Windmill the back arm all the way up, inhale. Exhale, half Hanuman, draw those right toes back, nice straight front leg. Gently ease forward, coming back to our forward fold. Make sure your feet are apart and rapid roll up as the head is heavy, shoulders are heavy. Drop them back and down. Inhale, arms come all the way up, high mountain. Exhale, cactus arms. You've got a slight back bend as you push those hips forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift is your inhale. Bend your legs, hands come to the back of the calves. Exhale. Hold it here as you breathe in. Exhale. Fingertips or hands down onto the floor. Please step back to your downward facing dog. And let's just hold downward facing dog. So I'd like you now, we did this a long time ago, haven't done this for a while, is to drop your heels together and toes are out. So you've got this V shape with the feet. Kind of like Charlie Chaplin feet. Let the head be heavy, hold it here. Enjoy this very different stretch here. So you might need to bring the feet a little bit closer towards your hands. Breath in here. Breath out. Please keep that right foot grounded. Right foot is going to stay exactly where it is as you step your left foot forward. So toes of the left foot pointing forward, toes of the right foot are at 45 degrees. Sweep the arms up, you're coming into your warrior one. Hold it here. Bend into that front leg a little bit more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale again. And exhale. Please hold on to your left wrist. You're tipping over to the right side once again. Inhale, center. Left arm comes back, right arm forward. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, hands come all the way down to the floor. Come into a lunge, you come onto the board of that back foot, hold it here. So back knee is up. Breath in, breath out. Step front foot all the way back, so you're back to your normal downward facing dog, hold it here. And then let's drop those heels together, drop them down to the floor, your Charlie Chaplin feet. Once again, enjoy this stretch. Breath in here, breath out. So let's step your right foot in between your hands. Sweep those arms up. You might want to adjust the legs. Warrior one, opposite side. Bend into that front leg. Hold on to your right wrist. Lean over to the left. So you might find it's feeling quite awkward. It's not moves that I incorporate much, so probably feels a little bit strange. Please come back center. Right arm comes back, left arm comes forward. Very awkward. Hold it here. Inhale as both arms come up. Exhale as you come down, fingertips on the floor. Bend into that front leg. Come onto the ball of that back foot. Step back to your downward facing dog. Normal downward facing dog. Come forward into plank. Knees, chin and chest come down. You've got this zigzag. Cobra as you gently lift up. Lower yourself all the way down again. Breath out. Inhale, lift up. Activate those back legs. Exhale as you slowly come down. Let's do it again. Inhale, come up. Exhale brings you down. Inhale comes up. Tuck your back toes under. Extended charge. You've got the back toes tucked under. Let's just hold it here in kind of an active child's pose. Spread out through the fingers. And then from here, you're able to pounce yourself forward to plank. And from plank, downward facing dog. Right leg rises, inhale. Drop your heel to your bottom, open up through that hip. Take your time, be nice and slow. So the knee that is airborne, this right knee, I want you to create a circle or a semicircle, drop it all the way down and then lift it up towards your right elbow. And then semicircle, take it all the way up, three-legged dog. Do it again, so drop the knee down, semicircle to the right elbow, semicircle all the way up, straighten that front leg, and then step it through, drop back, knee down. Arms sweep up, inhale. Right arm back, exhale. Both arms up, inhale. Half Hanuman, exhale. Gently rock forward, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Drop knees down, keep toes tucked under. Active child's pose, push back or extended child. Pounce forward to your plank. Downward facing dog. Breath in and breath out. Let's raise that left leg. Take it all the way up. Drop heel to bottom, lift up with that knee. So maybe with this pose, you can drop that right heel down. Think of that semicircle, knee comes down, makes its way all the way over to the left elbow. Semicircle down, three-legged dog. Do it again, semicircle down. All the way up. And then step that foot in between your hands, drop back, knee down. Arms raise up, breath in. Left arm back, breath out. Nice. Both arms up, inhale. Half Hanuman, please. Gently rock forward, downward facing dog. Drop knees down, active extended child. Breath in here. Breath out as you come forward to plank. Knees, chin and chest drop you down to your mat. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, please lower down. Please do it again. Inhale, cobra, lift up. Exhale, lower down. Last time, inhale, cobra, lift up. Slide your hands forward, coming into Sphinx. And let's just rest here a moment. Giving you time to have a look at your fingers, have a look at your fingernails, have a look at your hands. Try not to roll those shoulders forward. Open the chest, open the heart. Almost kind of push the belly button or allow space for the belly button, really. Activate through those back legs. And feel comfortable in this beautiful back bend. I like this back bend. Let's take another breath in. And then slowly lower yourself down. Hands come by your rib cage, tuck toes under. Make your way up into plank somehow. Maybe in one move, maybe in lots of moves. And then downward facing dog. Oh, feels nice for your back. Head is heavy, let's give it a little yes and no. Some beautiful movement, free up the neck. And then left foot behind left hand, right foot behind right hand. Drop your bottom down, look ahead. Lift your bottom up, look behind. Let's do it again. Inhale, look ahead. Drop down. Exhale, look behind. So I find with this, my ankles are not very flexible at all. So I actually can't drop down too far. I want you to try not to go onto the balls of your feet and then lift your bottom up. Let's really try and get into the Achilles. One more time, drop down somewhere, look ahead. And then gently roll back up. Actually rolling up, so active roll all the way up. So you're standing. Feet come together, palms come together. Samastitihi at the very front of your mat. High mountain, let's sweep the arms up. Cactus those arms, exhale. Inhale, high mountain. Swan dive, hinge from your hips on your exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Bend your legs, hands to the back of your calves, exhale. Chest is on your thighs, head is looking at your knees. Halfway lift, inhale. Squeeze, step back with your left leg just onto the board of the foot and drop yourself forward so you come into this lovely lunge. Hold it here. Ground your left hand to the floor, right arm rises. Hold it here for 3, for 2, and for 1. Backstroke this top arm all the way around, breath in. Pyramid, as you try and straighten this front leg, breath out. Lunge forward, breath in. Step forward, breath out. Halfway lift, breath in. Hands behind your calves, breath out, bend your legs. Rapid roll up, breath in. Shoulders down, breath out. High mountain, you got it, inhale. Cactus arms, exhale. High mountain, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands to the back of the calves, exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Step your right leg back. Is your exhale. You're on the board of that back foot. Gently lunge forward. Ground your right hand. Raise the left arm up. Open up through the fingers and hold it here for 3, for 2, and for 1. Backstroke this airborne arm all the way around. Straighten your front leg as you come into pyramid. What's happening with those shoulders? Ground both of your feet. And then let's step back to downward facing dog. Plank is your next move, inhale. Knees, chin and chest, zigzag, exhale. Cobra, inhale. Lower yourself down, exhale. Tuck back toes under. Inhale, lift up. Active child's pose, breath out. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. You've got 4 breaths here. Please go into normal child's pose if you need a rest. Otherwise, you're going to stay here with me. Okay, if you are in child's pose, you want to come up now to join us all in downward facing dog. And we're going to raise your right leg once again. Take it airborne. Stretch it up as much as you can. Open the hip as that heel drops back down again. Dropping the knee down, you've got this, did I call it a U shape or a C shape? Drop it down, it comes to your elbow, right elbow. Sweep it all the way up, 3-legged dog. Same thing again, drop it down your U or your C. Take it all the way up. Stepping forward for your lunge. Drop back knee down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, right arm back. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, half Hanuman. So the back toes tucked under. Inhale, come forward. Lift back knee up. Sweep the arms all the way up. You've got a high lunge. So really working those legs. Arrow forward. So arms are coming back. You're going to lean the body forward. Drop those shoulders down. Breath in here. Breath out. Left hand drops to the floor. Right arm sweeps forward and up. Open up through the fingertips. Let's work that wrist. So just move that top hand a little bit. Drop the top hand down to the floor. Pyramid as you try and straighten your front leg. And then let's step forward. Halfway lift, breath in. Exhale, hands behind, chest comes down. Halfway lift, breath in. Exhale is your downward facing dog. Get there however you can. 4 breaths here or 4 breaths in your child's pose. Enjoy this free breathing, this conscious breathing. Be grateful. Be grateful that we can take these beautiful deep breaths. Be grateful that we can move. It's wonderful. Move or rest. We have a choice. So if you're in lovely child's pose, let's bring you into downward facing dog. And when you're ready, let's take this left leg up towards your ceiling, up towards the sky. Breath in. U-shape as you drop the knee down towards the left elbow. And then sweep it all the way up. Straighten your leg. Drop the heel towards your bottom. Open your hip. Let's drop it down again. Come to that left elbow. Take it all the way up. And then let's step through for a lunge. Please drop back knee down. Both arms sweep up. Inhale. Left arm back, right arm forward. Exhale. Inhale, both arms up. Half Hanuman is your exhale. Gently rock forward, back toes are under. Lift back knee. Both arms come up. High lunge. Let's just get active with those legs. Almost try and draw the knees together. Tuck tailbone under. Arms sweep back as you lean forward into arrow. Breath in here. Right hand down, left arm goes airborne. Let's open up through that wrist. So we've got it on this side. Nice. And then windmill that back arm all the way around. We're ready for pyramid as you try and straighten that front leg. Bend into the front leg, downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale, plank. Active child's pose, push back. Inhale, spring forward. So into plank. Knees, chin and chest drop down. Inhale, lift chest. This time lower all the way down. And let's bring your forehead onto the floor. Make sure you're down your mat. And then arms come behind you. Interlace your hands behind you, please. And lift the sides of your shoulders off the floor so you're squeezing the shoulder blades. Head comes off the floor when you're ready. Feet come off the floor when you're ready. And knuckles move away from your bottom, away from your lower back if you can. Hold it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently lower yourself down. Hands either side of the rib cage, tuck toes under. Somehow make your way to plank. Woo! Downward facing dog when you are ready. Let's come back to our Charlie Chaplin feet. Let's reassess. I don't know if that's the right word. Anyway, let's just do the breath. Right foot stays exactly where it is. Left leg steps forward. Warrior one as you lift the arms up. And left arm, please, underneath your right arm for an eagle wrap with the arms. Lift your elbows as high as you can and maybe take it into a slight back bend. Head can either look up or you can just keep looking forward. From there, drop these elbows to the inside, almost like a humble warrior. Keep that back foot grounded and head drops down. So maybe your head is in your hands. Now, team, I've got a little bit of a challenge for you. Lift up once again. Keep your eagle wrap if you can. Come onto the ball of that back foot and get a little bit bouncy. We're going to try and come into full eagle at the very front of your mat. So you're wrapping that back leg around the front leg. Do it however you can. If you wobble a little bit, that's fine. Take your time, try to get into full eagle. When and if you are there, breathe. If you are not there, let it go. It doesn't matter. Unravel your arms, straighten your leg as you come back to four arms, come back for 3, for 2, and for 1. Lower your back foot to the back of your mat, hands drop down, downward facing dog. Well done. Drop knees to the floor, active extended child. We're holding it for 3 breaths. Let's pounce forward to our plank and downward facing dog. Revisiting our Charlie Chaplin, drop the heels down. Keep that left foot grounded as your right foot steps through. Warrior 1, adjust the feet if you need to. Right arm comes underneath your left arm. Elbows come up. We're exploring this back bend. Please don't compromise through your neck. So I often find if I look up, my neck starts to ache. So I'd much rather still keep the back bend, but perhaps look forward. That's just my personal, how my body works. Please listen to yours. Humble warrior, keep that eagle wrap, drop to the inside of your back thigh, front thigh rather. Now's the time to relax that neck, let the head go. Make sure you're really gripping your mat with your feet. Inhale as you lift those arms up and come onto the ball of that back foot. You know what's coming next. So let's try full eagle wrap on this side. Perhaps tucking those toes around the calf. Remember, it doesn't matter. It's just the journey to try and explore these different shapes. Inhale. Exhale. Unravel when you're ready. So you come into second balance for aeroplane. Those shoulders are well away from your ears. And then back foot comes down, sweep the arms up. And we're going to change it to star pose as you open up. Toes pointing out, heels in. Forward fold, exhale, come all the way down. And tailbone pushes up as your hands embrace the floor. Let's just take your left arm up, come to a twist. Please turn your head to look at your right hand, so you're looking down. Open up through that wrist again, so the airborne wrist, airborne hand, both directions. And then let's just replace it, just simple things onto the other side. Right arm comes up, have a brief look at that right hand, and then turn to look at your left hand. Rotate through your right wrist. And then top hand comes all the way down. So we're going to stay here in this wide forward fold. You might be able to take the feet further apart. It's up to you. And drop down a little bit further. Come down to where you're comfortable. So the option is stay on your hands. The option is walk the hands back in between your feet or even past your feet. Perhaps you want to hold on to your big toes. Perhaps you can only just reach the calves. Whatever it is, make sure you're feeling this stretch in the back of your legs. So I'm still with you, keep breathing. Gently lift up. Turn your left toes, so you go to the back of your mat, turn your left toes so they point to come to the small end, and let's lunge to the back of your mat. You're on the ball of that back foot, just hold it here, lunge here. And then let's just simply turn those toes again, wide-legged forward fold. Gently lift up, and we're going to turn so we're lunging to the front of your mat. So not Skandasana, because we're completely turning around. Come back up again, just repeat this. Take your time, lunge to the back of your mat, but this time drop that back knee down. Sweep your arms all the way up again. Hands behind your head and draw your elbows back. I want this lovely opening in the whole of the front body. See if you're holding on around the groin area, around the hips, and try and let go. Try and sink a little bit deeper into your mat. See if you can move those hands away from your head and turn to look at your right elbow. So you're trying to keep the hands so they're not touching your head. Turn the other way, turn to look at your left elbow if you can. Back through center. And let's just lunge forward once again. Tuck back toe under, wide-legged forward fold, same way that we were before, heels in, toes out. Drop yourself down. Walking the hands to the very front of your mat once again, lunge, back knee drops down. Arms sweep up. Hands interlace behind your head. Open the chest, draw those elbows back. See if you can make those hips, the pelvis heavier. Hands away from your head if you can. Turn to look at your left elbow. Beautiful. Turn to look at your right elbow. Come back through center. Hands back down to the floor. And let's move into pigeon. So this right foot is coming back. I know you know what pigeon is. Right foot is coming back. Drop the knee on the floor. Extend that left leg away from you. Fingertips on the floor as you lift up. And I like to lift that back. So tuck back toes under, lift the back knee. Sink, sink down into your hips as much as you can. And just breathe. And then from here, we're going to come down as low as you can. So it doesn't matter what I am doing. Maybe relax the head down onto the floor. Take a nice long breath in. And as you breathe out, possibly, can you go a little bit deeper? Can you let go just a fraction more? Gently make your way up. Bend your left leg. See if you can bring that heel up towards you. Perhaps that's enough. So perhaps already you can feel that quadricep. You may want to see if you can grab that back foot and gently draw the heel in towards your bottom. Or maybe not. Maybe you don't want to do this one at all. Or maybe your body doesn't want to do this. So release that foot nice and gently. We're going to step back to downward facing dog just because it's an easy transition to go to the other side. Pedal out the legs a little bit. And then left knee comes forward, come into pigeon on this side. Lots of time to get in there. Remembering your back kneecap. And then slowly edge your way down, edge your way forward. Is this side more comfortable? Is this side less comfortable? Just grateful that we're just on our mat, just attempting these different shapes. The next breath, see if you can come a little bit lower. See if you can let go around the hip, around the groin. And then let's slowly come up. You can either stay here, or actually if you did it on the other side, you need to try it this side. Bend your right leg, grab hold of that right foot. And wherever you are, sink those hips a little bit lower if you can. Release the back foot. Sit down on the left side, and then let's just swing this back leg all the way around. Baddha Konasana, as the soles of the feet come together. I keep getting up. I've recently bought some new shampoo. It's banana flavour, or banana smell. Every time I move my head, I get this waft of bananas, which is lucky for me because I love bananas. But if you don't like bananas, it would be awful. So hold on to your big toes. So gripping with your index finger and your middle finger. Lift your chest a little bit higher, and then let's just round your back and see if your head comes anywhere near your feet. And then just embracing this perhaps a little bit constrictive pose as we're leaning over. And then let's gently come up. You're still holding on to those toes. Rock yourself back. So we're balanced. So lift the feet off the floor. You're very welcome to stay you're very welcome to stay exactly where you are here. Or if you would like to try, we're going to straighten those legs, or try and straighten the legs. Take them wide so you've got a V shape. Try and straighten your back as much as you can. 3, 2, and on 1, we're going to bring your feet together. And then release that grip, bend your legs, come into boat pose. And then plant your feet on the floor. Hey, we are there. Arms come in between your knees as you slowly or quickly roll yourself down into Shavasana. Depends how desperate you are to get into Shavasana. Full body stretch just before we ease into it. Flex those feet. And then arms down by your side. If you feel that you need another twist, just drop the knees side to side. Otherwise, you're welcome to stay in Shavasana. Feet are flopping out to the side, palms are facing up. I invite you now to close your eyes. Soften your cheeks. Let the eyes sink a little bit deeper into their sockets. Let your whole body embrace not having to move. So nothing, just for a little bit longer. And coming back to being grateful just for these, just even these few moments at the end of class where we can just do nothing. We're allowed to just do nothing. We're so conditioned to having to do something, to be on the move. Take a lovely long breath in once again. Open your eyes, and if you have a wall, so you can either stay, well, you will have a wall. You can either stay in Shavasana here, or you can move yourself to a wall, slide up to it, and then slide your legs up the wall. The photo that I showed you earlier, arms come out by your side, and we've just got an option to finish our class here. So palms facing up. You still want to close those eyes. And you get this lovely feeling, if you can do it, you get this lovely feeling in your legs as all that blood almost feels like it's just dropping down into the hips. And gently scanning through your body. We're going to stay here for quite a few more breaths. So make sure you're comfortable here. And if you don't like it, you can just come back to your Shavasana. And let's stay quiet for a little while. Still staying exactly where you are. And just listening to this lovely passage that I found about gratitude. Gratitude, like faith, is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it grows, and the more power you have to use it on your behalf. If you do not practice gratefulness, its benefaction will go unnoticed, and your capacity to draw on its gifts will be diminished. To be grateful is to find blessings in everything. This is the most powerful attitude to adopt, for there are blessings in everything. Gently, if you've got your legs up your wall, move yourself out of that, come into just lying flat. And then drawing your knees in towards your chest. Rocking yourself over onto one side and then moving up into seated. Hands onto the knees. Lengthen up through the spine, create space, and arms come up as we stretch all the way up. Hands together in front of you as you gently come down, signifying the end of our class, the end of our practice, the end of our time together on Friday. So namaste. Thank you for joining me. Enjoy your day. Be grateful for everything in it.